welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. Thank you guys so much for being here. I have for you the rest of June love and relationship messages. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to reverse the placement of the roles here, okay? I do highly recommend that you guys check your other signs for more information, just in case this do not resonate for you. And also want to say thank you to everybody who's been supportive of the channel. I appreciate you guys so much for all the love and support that you give. So thank you once again. Alright, Spirit, what are the messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Last few days of June, please. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, love and relationship messages. What do they need to know? Sagittarius, let's do a Celtic cross spread for this week. Alright, so heart of the matter is the Son of Cups. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Alright. The opposing factor is the Three of Pentacles. This is regarding work, or that you work with this person, or you're working on with something here because of this person, right? The root or cause of the matter is the Four of Swords. There could have been some pause in this connection, or someone not communicating in the past. Eight of Pentacles, again, very work related. It could also mean that you are passionate about a new work, and then the challenge is to learn how to work well with these people, but you needed some introspection. You could have taken a day off or a break just to get your mind in a better mind frame. But in the recent past, you were so driven to really focus in on the situation. You put your heart and mind into perfecting something here. You were pretty much all about in the details, because that's how much you badly want to succeed in this situation. But look at that, the goal this week is the Three of Wands. Beautiful. That means that you can already perceive the beautiful success that's bound to come your way. Everything that you've been working hard for is not in vain. It's only a matter of time, right? And I feel like you're ready to manifest this big success, this sense of victory and accomplishment. So keep pushing forward, okay? There's a lot of threes over here. That means that even if things are getting harder and harder because of this situation, hang on. It's almost done. What's coming in the near future is the Tower card. So there could be some drastic changes, and I feel like it's good changes, just because the rest of the cards here are very positive. Also, the Tower card, something is going to be revealed in the hopes that it will free you and it will awaken you in a spiritual sense, okay? How do you feel for this week? We have the Seven of Pentacles. You are still patiently waiting for your ships to come in, but regardless, you're still putting the effort in. You know that you're closer to your goal, so now is not really the time to give up. External influences, we have the Sun card. Beautiful. So there are a lot of things to be grateful about. There's a sense of love and warmthness that you feel from people that care. There's also that sense of freedom from something, awareness about something, and success happening in your endeavors, in your investments. This could be spiritual or material success, right? There's like a payoff for the efforts that you're doing here. All right, what are your hopes and fears? Hopes and fears. We have the Nine of Wands. So you're getting there. Like I told you guys, endurance and patience is needed, right? Because you're a step closer to your goal, and now it's not really the time to give up. Rest if you must, but do not give up, okay? What is the final outcome for this week regarding this situation? Ace of Wands. I love this. That means you have reached a point where you accomplish something, and then the work is not yet done. You're gonna start something even better. Okay, so this means that universe is giving you a lot of opportunities to gain success, windows of opportunities to express your creative side, something that really is gonna make you feel motivated to keep going, right? There's a lot of synchronicities with this from what I'm seeing, because your guides are talking to you, giving you signs that here and there that this too shall manifest according to your favor, and it's only a matter of time until you see that success coming in its full fruition, okay? So let's clarify this. Heart of the matter is the Son of Cups. This could be a person that you're working with. Like I mentioned, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be someone younger than you, not by age, then by energy. They're quite the romantic type. For some of you, I feel like this Son of Cups is offering you love, but it feels as though you're thinking about the situation, how to move forward. You have the Beaver over here. So I feel like this is definitely something you're trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid to mixing pleasure with work, because with the Beaver, you have a focus, and this strong focus is because you want to get things done. You're pretty much all about family and career at the moment this week. Or maybe someone who you love, a family member. Okay, maybe your husband and your wife is your motivation to keep going, is what I'm seeing here. And this person is giving you like the boost, emotional boost that you need to conquering all the struggles that you're facing at the moment. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Butterfly. So I'm picking up that you do feel that the transition is hard, right? But that's because you're closer to your success here. The closer and closer you get, the harder it gets, of course, but it's gonna be worth it. So keep hanging on and keep moving forward. Sagittarius. Why is the Four of Swords here? The Rabbit. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety about the future. That is the root or cause of this whole situation. I feel like for some of you, you're thinking of all your options and you're trying to calm your thoughts. You could be dealing with someone who's a worrier about their future, or they're worried about you not really telling them how exactly do you plan on moving forward about the situation, or what is going on in your end. I feel like someone is worried about that too. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for Sagittarius, please? Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So fish energy. I'm picking up that you were doing a lot of things in the past, like multitasking, a lot of responsibilities, and you were going to places, different places, handling different situations for people. But there's also a guidance here that maybe because you were spreading yourself too thin, that you were not able to really focus on what you actually needed to work on, if that makes sense. Okay. And so take this as a learning curve, Sagittarius, that if you badly want to manifest something, have the patience to see it through until the end. Do not be discouraged to abandon it. In time, you will have what is yours. Nothing's going to be withheld from you, especially the success that it's bound for you to have, right? Universe sees all your efforts. But don't allow the pressure or the stress or the idea of really focusing in and making sacrifices about work and success here get the best of you, because potentially you might get discouraged about moving forward and keep going, right? So we have the Unicorn over here, and the goal for this week is to, you're asking your guides for signs. You're asking your guides for maybe some advice, how to move forward from this. You're asking your spirit, what is the real purpose behind all this situation? Or if what you're trying to manifest is actually going to manifest. So again, there's a lot of doubts and fears about the future for some of you. This could be something that you're not telling to people, but universe sees it, your guide sees it. They know what you are worried about, and they just want to remind you that there's no need to worry about the situation because you have everything that you need. You are prepared. Three of Wands reminds you that you have already formed a very strong sense of self, and that should alone give you an assurance that whatever choice you need to make here, this tough transition that you are in, could be work related again, the future is going to be very bright. Just have the faith in your guides and the universe that they are helping you towards success. Okay, so what is this Tower card for Sagittarius? Clarify the Tower card. The Bat. So this is a double confirmation that you are going to leave a situation behind in the hopes that you move forward to better opportunities, better success, right? So you are outgrowing a particular situation that you've really worked so hard, but at the same time you were not really that committed to it. Maybe if this is a work situation, you guys are leaving this work because you're not so contented, you're not emotionally satisfied or emotionally attached to what you're actually doing here. And so this ending is necessary so that you can get back to something authentic. You want to create something, you want to envision, you know, a future that you really want to do, not because you're staying in a situation or a work situation that is just expected of you to do. But why is the Seven of Pentacles here? But I do see that you're still working and patiently waiting for that opportunity to come, for the success. Yeah, work pretty much, Sagittarius. But be very careful with the B, because yes, you want to put your own personal stamp in everything that you do, but I do sense that if you don't get enough of what you're working hard for, you might easily snap. There's that kind of energy where maybe your temper can easily get triggered, right? And so people might see you as, whoa, Sagittarius, you need a big break from everything. This is affecting already your mood, your behavior maybe, or people are afraid that you might sting. You might get snappy on them. But yeah, people should be aware that you are in transition over here, and it's a tough time. Okay, for some of you it's easier, for some of you you're gonna get there eventually. The future is bright with this Ace of Wands. So external influences, the Sun, I love this, very Leo energy, especially if you have Leo in your chart. I feel like the Spirit is calling you to pursue a different path. You're being compelled, like your soul is being pulled towards a different direction to do something you're passionate about. Also do something that your inner child is calling you to do, some more fun. If this has been very stifling for you because it's all about work, doing things in a very routine way, it almost feels like you want some freedom from all of this tight schedule and very how do you call this, like very boxed. There's like you're living in a box, you're doing things like a robot, you know what I mean? So you don't want to do that, you don't want to keep doing that, is what I see. So with the Shark over here and Nine of Wands as hopes and fears, maybe with the Shark card, the more that you ignore the situation, the more that you ignore that you're maybe closer than you think, right? Because the Shark wants to expose some fears, so that once your fears are conquered, this wouldn't be anything that can block you from potentially making that last push or having that last push and taking this new opportunity, right? So this is something that you cannot avoid, but definitely you can overcome. It's like it almost feels like with the Shark, this is the last push that you need to overcome the stress and anxiety that you've been feeling dealing with this situation, okay? But something is going to be exposed, okay? So that finally you can liberate yourself from this whole thing, right? Why is the Ace of Wands here for Sagittarius? Lizard. Yeah, this is going to be a big opportunity for you to become a star, to be honest. I see, you guys, that you're going to liberate yourself from a very what do you call this? You're going to liberate yourself from doing things in a very fixed way and to now maybe being more sociable. The Lizard is overstimulated over here. You're going to be so excited about this new opportunity. It's just going to give you a lot of maybe assurance, right? That this is something that you know you belong to. Because you feel passionate about it, it makes you feel alive. It makes you feel like you're doing something that you love, really, with the Lizard. But there's the guidance over here as well with the Lizard. Like if you're overly stimulated, make sure that you withdraw time to time from big crowds just to get your head in a better mind frame and listen to your intuition rather than get easily excited about the situation. Because the Ace of Wands, that is a fire suit, and you are a fire suit. And fire is a very powerful burst of energy, but it doesn't really last too long. So if you want to sustain this, Sagittarius, okay, don't get too excited about the situation. Plan it out, listen to your intuition. Don't do things how it was in the past where you could have been doing a lot of things all at once. So stick to one and then see it through. That is basically the guidance over here. So also to not let the fire burn out easily. Okay, so that is your reading for this week, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sending you all love and light, and namaste.